Good day, class! Today we're going to learn about something fun and exciting in math. It's all about fractions. Fractions are all around us, and by the end of this lesson, you'll see how useful they are in our daily lives. So let's get started! Have you ever shared a pizza with your family? A sushi? An apple or even a sandwich? Even wonder, when you take a slice, are you eating the whole pizza? No, you're eating a part of it. That's exactly what fraction is. A part of a whole. For example, if you cut an apple into two equal parts and take one piece, you have one half of the apple. Fractions help us show how much something we have. A fraction has two important parts. The numerator is number on top. It tells us how many parts we have. The denominator is the number on the bottom, and it tells us how many equal parts the whole is divided into. For example, in the fractions 3/4, the numerator is 3, which means we have 3 parts, and the denominator is 4, which means the whole is divided into 4 equal parts. Let's look at some examples to help us understand fraction even better. Look at this picture. It shows a delicious pie. It is divided into 9 equal slices. If we take or a shade 4 out of 9 slices, the fraction we use is 4/9. That means we have 4 parts of the pie out of 9 equal parts. Here's a yummy chocolate bar. It's divided into 4 equal parts. If we eat one part of the bar, it will be 1/4 or 1 part of the bar. So if you share this to 3 friends and you get one piece, you have 1/4 of the bar. Here's the last example. It is a yummy pizza. It cuts into 3 equal slices. If someone eats 2 slices, we say they ate 2/3 of the pizza. That's more than half, but not the whole thing. 2 is the numerator and the number of the slices eaten, and 3 is the denominator and the total number of slices. Now, let's talk about equivalent fractions. These are different fractions that represent the same amount. But before that, let's define first the equivalent fraction. Equivalent fractions are fractions that represent the same value, but have different numerators and denominators. Let's take some example. Let's start and imagine a circle that cuts into 2 equal parts. If we shade one part, that's 1/2. Now, if we cut the same circle into 4 parts and shade 2 parts, we get 2/4. So 2/4 is the same number as 1/2, just divided differently. Let's keep going. If we divide the circle into 6 equal parts and the shades 3, we have 3/6. That's still equal to 1/2. And one more, divide the circle into 8 equal parts, shade the 4 parts, and we get 4/8. Still the same amount as 1/2. So we can say 1/2 is equals to 2/4 is equals to 3/6 is equals to 4/8. These are called equivalent fractions because they are all represent the same parts of a whole. Remember, fractions can look different but still mean the same. That's the magic of equivalent fractions. Now we have prepared a problem solving for finding a fraction. Let's solve a problem solving fractions. Number 1 problem. Nana Elijah bought 3 red, 5 blue, and 6 white shirts. What fractions of the shirts were red? In solving this problem, let's first get the numbers. There were 3 red shirts, 5 blue shirts, and 6 white shirts. What fraction of the shirts are red? First, we need to calculate the total number of the shirts and then express the number of the red shirts as a fraction of the total. We add all the shirts total together. 3 plus 5 plus 6 equals 14 shirts in total. And then there are 3 red shirts. Write the fractions number of the red shirts over the total of the shirt. So the fractions of the red shirt is 3/14 or 3 of over 14. Fraction help us understand the parts of the whole. So always remember, to find the fraction, just put the parts over the total. That's the secret to solving the fraction problems. Another problem, in a basket with 15 fruits, there are 9 atis. What fraction of the fruits are atis? In understanding the problem, we are asked to find the fraction of a atis, so we need to part the atis. So 9 atis, and the whole is a total number of fruits, which is 15. So write the fraction, we put the part over the whole. So it was 9 over 15 or 9/15. Simplify the fraction. Let's find a number that can divide both 9 and 15. That is 9 divided by 3 is equals to 3 and 15 divided by 3 is equals to 5. So the answer is 3 over 5 or 3/5. The fraction of the atis is in the basket is 3/5 or 3 over 5. To find a fraction, use the simple formula, part over the total, then simplify if possible. Thank you so much, kids, for watching and listening carefully for our lesson today about fractions. I'm so proud of you and learning how to find parts of a whole and understanding how fractions work. Always remember, fractions are fun and you can find them all around you. So just keep practicing and you'll be a fraction master in no time. Good job today, everyone. See you again in our next lesson.